Ladies and gentlemen, a new mod was recently released that completely overhauls how items work in Risk of Rain 2. This mod is only a couple weeks old, but I am talking about the quality mod, and as the name would suggest, this mod is a quality mod. The quality mod adds essentially different qualities of items, and what I mean by that is almost a separate set of rarities within each rarity of items. So you have your typical white, green, red items, but what if every single item had their own rarities? Well, within the quality mod, every item you take out of a chest, or every chest you open, has a chance to drop a quality item. The quality item can be ranked 1 through 5, so 1 being a small buff to the item, and 5 being a pretty significant increase in whatever the item did before. Now, I think the default chance to find a quality item is about 5. It's nothing spectacular, but in Trentomento fashion, I said let's crank it up to 33. So we have a 1 in 3 chance of finding a quality item. So let's start to open some chests so I can show you what I'm talking about. Well, I guess we could start with a Void Cradle. No idea if we're going to get a quality item. Whoa, what an item. Not a quality item. You'll know an item is a quality item because it'll have some circles next to it. Different amount of circles and different colors relate to different rarities, and maybe we'll see one in here. Okay, we didn't, but give me a bleed for now. There will be one at some point. All right, we have to find one quality item here. There's no way we don't find. No, this is unbelievable. Wait, aha, medkit. See little 2 dots. We have our first quality item. So a normal medkit. We all mostly know what it does. This one, wait for it. Every second since the last time you were hit, increase healing by 1% per stack. So we get extra healing buff, essentially like a little bit of a cautious slug action with the medkit. That's only level 2. That's the green, there's 2 dots, it is a level 2 out of 5 bonus. Now I did see over here the new chest that's in the game, which is a quality chest. It is guaranteed to drop a quality item, stun grenade. Bosses receive 30% reduced attack speed. So now stun grenade affects bosses too. So you can see how this is really interesting to items. Usually there are just the default rarities, but now within all of those rarities, there are now 5 more. Now I'm very curious, of course we have to get the right stage 2, but can bands drop as quality bands? I don't know, I'm hitting new. We get a better chance to go to Abandoned Aqueduct and check that out. But we're gonna find a lot of quality items throughout the run. We have 2 so far. Maybe the green from here will also be quality. But so far I'm liking what I'm seeing. Now we can see the that stun grenade come in. I don't know if it's also, I think it's just on the percent chance, just like a stun grenade would be. So hopefully we see a little bit of that action during this fight. I do see maybe a little bit. It's hard to tell if it's actually working. Only a 5% chance, of course, with a stun grenade, so not super great, but it's a little bit helpful. And the Beetle Queen is down, and our item, is that just a normal harvester scythe? Bruh, what are we doing? Also, I figured I'd take Mercenary out for a spin today. I haven't done a Mercenary video in like a year, and I love Mercenary. I'm so sorry, my dude, I've been neglecting you. Now, one thing with this mod, of course, it is just a buff to the player. Obviously, getting items that just are upgrades to their previous versions is good. They also, and I don't know the exact specifics of how they did it, but they made the difficulty scale a little bit better for that power creep. So even if you do have quality items on, the run won't seem super busted. Luckily, we were given Abandoned Aqueduct, and I'd love to take some of this. I would love some of that. We don't have the greens for it, and I love our white items for now, so I'm going to keep what we got. Now, scrappers are interesting, and the stun grenade, I really don't know if that's the play. Let's see what the stun grenade does again. So we have still only a 5% chance to do this to a boss, so I am going to scrap the stun grenade. Now when I scrap, it's not just going to be white scrap, it is going to be quality white scrap. So I can use this on an equivalent printer of this quality rarity. Will I find a white quality 3 printer? I doubt it. I don't know how common that's going to be. But now we can, if it happens to occur, we can show it off. Another quality chest here. I haven't found anything else. Bolstering Lantern level 2. Each enemy killed within the radius increases attack speed by 5%. Okay. So that's actually a pretty, like, that makes a lot of sense for Bolstering Lantern. It's a pretty self-explanatory buff. Obviously now we get even more bonus from enemies being in our radius. Ooh, energy drink. Sprint speed is now improved by 40. So just a straight up upgrade in movement speed. Look at this, 1 energy drink. Look at the speed. I like this a lot. But we have a quality large chest. Imagine a red coming out of here. Come on, give me something beautiful. It's a green. It is quality, and it's transmitter. Enemies killed by the aura extend the duration. At the start of each stage, it regenerates. And then, hold on, it does another thing too. Increases the aura radius and bleed duration by 1 per stack. I like that a lot. Crit glasses of quality increases critical strike damage by 20% is substantial. Especially since we already have 2 crit glasses. We have a 26% chance crit. And all of that's increased by 20% damage-wise. And I think this is our last item on the stage. Be good to me. Fireworks. 10% chance per firework to launch a large firework, dealing 500% damage. I need to see what that looks like. Fireworks are one of my favorite items in the game, and so I need a giant one. Oh my god, it's huge. That's incredible. Well, I have Newt. I can roll some pots and get bands in a second, but for now we have a Stone Titan to fighteth. And Stone Titan's really easy to fight with Mercenary because I can just hang out here, do all my damage, don't need to worry about lasers at all because I'm just going to be circling the man. 1 is down. Let's do a little dash through everyone. We got our gasoline cooking, and we'll complete the teleporter. And that should finish the job. We're very close. Oh, he leveled up, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. He's dead, though. We get a quality item out of here. We do. Luminous shot. Okay. Reading time. At 5 or more charges, using your primary skill consumes 5 charges and creates a lightning storm in a 7-meter radius around the target, dealing 1000% total damage. That feels spicy. I'm gonna test it out. I'm just going around using my secondary. And that is 5, and now we go over here, and I go like this. Whoa! I mean, that's what I'm talking about. What a cool way to make a good item even better. And I actually wouldn't be super surprised if Risk of Rain ended up adding something like this into the game. It might, I know, I'm not a modder, okay? I don't know how the power scaling would work there. That could be a terrible idea, but it's a cool feature nonetheless. I mean, maybe one of the greatest displays of pot rolling in modern history. Now again, I'm not sure if there even is a chance to get quality bands out of this, but I'm gonna try my absolute best to get it. I hope we are able to land one. Let's see, not there, unfortunate. Let's see, are we getting lucky? No, it's 2 bands. It's still 2 bands and I'm happy with it. Wow, they are cooking me with ideas here. Oh my gosh. This is extraordinarily tempting now, but we don't have the scrap, and so I would lose bands potentially. I figured we'd hit up a new DLC map. I haven't done these a whole lot yet, so this will be my chance to learn a little bit. Our first chest of the stage is a quality chest. Give me something nasty. That's a 4 watch? Okay. We have to pause for this one. Increase damage by 15% per stack if you have received or blocked damage fewer than 20 times on a stage. Interesting. Definitely not me so far. But it does mean when you start a stage, you'll have extra damage just at the beginning. Now, here's an interesting question. If I were to die, a big if I were to die and I rock my pluripotent larva, right, and all my items turn into the void versions of themselves, I have quality crit glasses. Does that then become quality Lost Seer's lenses, or do I lose the quality effect? Yo, I hate these guys. Can I just say, DLC 3, most peak DLC ever, except for these guys. What are we doing with these? They don't move and they teleport? Those are the opposite things. I understand what I did just say out loud, but you know what I mean. All right, this is the big one. Oh, it's a red. Oh, okay, it's Ben's raincoat. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but spreads the blocked debuff to all enemies in a 30-meter radius. Wait, that's actually good, I think. It depends what the debuff is, of course, that you block. But spreading a debuff to enemies that you blocked yourself is an interesting way to, like, use an enemy's ability against themselves. On this stage especially, it's certainly an easy way to get enemies on fire. I'll tell you that for sure. Yo, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. One of my cats just took a shit, and this would put a lesser man on his deathbed. Oh my god, thank god I get a gasoline. That is quality. Whoa, killing a burning enemy surrounds you with a I gotta do it right now. We gotta do that right now. I gotta see what a firestorm looks like right now. Okay. Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's the greatest thing ever. I knew gasoline was the best item in the game. I knew it, you knew it, we all knew it. Now it's even better. But no, for real, this shit stanks. Even Opal, we got a quality item. Stun all enemies within 10 meters for 2 seconds upon breaking the bubble. That's clean. And I have no idea where Newt is, but that's fine. We're gonna hit our mountain shrined teleporter. Soulless control unit. I mean, we could boop these guys. I don't know if booping is still in the game, but I'm gonna try it. You can boop a soulless control unit by just hitting them really hard, and it essentially flings them into a wall. I don't exactly know how it's done, but I haven't done it in forever. But I can try to do it. Hopefully my gasoline and things will help me with all of my firestorm and just AoE everywhere and just dipping through literally everything that's here. Oh, hello now. What do you got for me? Roll a penny. So not really what I wanted, but I receive additional damage, or money. So, from all barrels. I guess that's pretty rad. Oh, I did boop one. Oh, I booped like 2 at once. Wait, that was awesome. I don't know if you guys saw that. But if you hit a soulless control unit, or I think most flying enemies, right at the end of your dash, you essentially fling them in a direction super hard and do a ton of fall damage. And it's like super OP. And I just did that, and I'm proud. Ow, there's so many little drones around, it's absolutely brutal. We have one dude left. Let me get on him here just so I can... Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, he's gonna aim right at me. It's fine, we'll stay right up here. I'll become invincible for a sec. We'll do one last little... Oh, he's got 400 health. Yo, oh my god, there's so much here. We gotta relax. There we go, he's down. Do we get any quality items from Teleporter? We have a mountain shrine on. I better not die here. Whoa! Yo, this is getting intense. I mean, that's an intense teleporter right there. Mercenary, very fun. Not the strongest out of all the survivors. Teleporters over here. We do have a yellow item. Okay, cores is great, and that is not quality. Unfortunate. All right, repurposed crater. The collective is converging. That is an alloy-only stage. I am going to hit this to try to get a really good void item out of here. Void set? Yeah, we'll take it. I think I may rather Will-O-Wisp, but I'm not sure. I don't love this stage. This is great, though. Those guys are going to die in the Void Seed. Void Seed plus Alloyed stage is kind of scary, because these enemies do hit me a lot. And they're part of that skill issue. But I do think, you know, some of these guys are scary. But we're going to let these bosses just kind of die in the void. That's pretty ideal, all things considered. We're just gonna let him go. See if I can get a better void item than I've been getting. Obviously, our first one was immaculate, but Lysate Cell. I mean, yeah. We don't even have an equipment, much less a fuel cell, so gimme that on Mercenary. There's actually only 2 void enemies left. One of them is a Void Reaver. I'm gonna let that battle continue. Where's the other... Are they both over there, the void enemies? I don't even know what the other one is. There's 2 left. Yo, look at all the money in here. Can I just come in and... Can I just come in and scoop a little bit of your money? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, that void enemy is down. Void Reaver is right here. I'm going to sneak in and grab all this and get right out of it. Beautiful. Void Seed's already clear on the stage. And now... Oh, I was going to try to boop that guy, but I didn't have the right ability ready. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Boop. Oh! Nah, not quite. It's close. I have... The vision is there. We're just not quite where we need to be. And this should kill the guy. Whoa. I don't even know how to fight these guys, but he's dead. I see a ton of Void Cradles on the stage. Obviously, there's a Void Seed, so definitely going to be anyway. But even outside the Void Seed, there were some. So we have a lot to loot here, and hopefully we can really get some banger items for the next stage. I mean, look, they're everywhere. Can I get a, yeah, oops. I thought that was a little guy there. Key is nice. I want a, safer spaces, though, so I can open the rest of these without, like, being scared. Lungus is very nice. I gotta stop taking damage, but we're actually kind of killing it on the stage so far. And that's gonna give me, yeah, I mean, another Lysate Cell, I'm gonna take it. The amount of times I can use my special ability is very important to a Mercenary run, and so we can be invincible for a lot of this run. If I lose this run with this build and a Pluripotent Larva, I want everyone to comment skill issue. Okay, do not let me get away with that. Let me just sneak in here and grab, I don't know, Eclipse Light. I don't have one yet, and we have a lot of cooldown abilities now, so maybe it'll be good. Another quality item coming through. I just picked up a Noxious Thorn, which is incredible. Backup mag. I was just thinking for one. I was just thinking I wanted one. Activating my secondary skill has a 10% chance to immediately recharge it. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, the gold tree is here, which does mean legendary chest is nearby, but where is it? Oh, there it is, okay. Oh, I can open it now. I'm gonna make sure there are no sale stars though, because I did, while testing just to make sure the mod was on, did test to see what a quality sale star did, and it's pretty wide, so I'm gonna wait and see if I can find one. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys read Monster Tooth here. I could not be bothered. This is not, we're not in book club. All right, we're in Risk of Rain. Ooh, our first equipment. Yo, nasty equipment too. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Normal bungus, but that means a wungus for me. Whoa, relax, little grabby dudes. Very excited about that equipment. We have bands already. Did they just steal a band while I was invincible? No, this game is cheese. Ooh, a 4 quality chrono bubble. 35% chance per stack to slow enemies for, what was that, 95%? 85%. Whoa! Now that is nice. That's a good percentage too. At 35, I think it said. Yet another Void Cradle for me. Let me see if I can hit this. Oh, that's, ooh, and it's a quality one. Hold on. Blocks incoming damage once for charges of 13 seconds. Wait, does it didn't change anything. Isn't that normal? Isn't that a normal safer spaces? Hold on. What's the usual recharge? Oh, that's a quicker recharge. It's usually like 15 seconds or something. 20 maybe? Minus 20 per stack. So we already have... Now, this is interesting. Minus 20 per stack. We technically only have 1 quality safer spaces. How does that work if I have 2? Do I have 2 stacks? I don't know. All right, we're back to the gold trees, which do mark the legendary on the stage. Unfortunately, nothing special in terms of sale star, but it is quality. Hooked enemies are kept in place for 1 second. Isn't that fun? And I think with that, we go to Teleporter, which is over here. I already walked by it. We have a very good loadout. Very excited to use this loadout. I think we've looted pretty much all the stage. It's only my 2nd time, I think, ever doing this stage normally. So if I miss stuff, that is to be expected. But here we are, Teleporter. We have a Soulless Control Unit. Let me just do one of these for a lot of damage. And let's see if I can boop one of them into a wall. I don't know if I did or if that's just a thunderstorm, but that is a ton of damage. Oh my god, this run is cracked. That's crazy work. I mean, that is diabolical. Our item here, oh, it's a ukulele. Also, it's a little tricky to see because it's not super common, but you can see the meat hook keeping enemies in places. I'm trying to find like a big group of like aerial enemies. Yeah, like you can see if they're all stuck here. Hard to see because I killed them really fast, but look at them. See how they're stuck? And I'm pretty sure that's a sentient meat hook, pulling them together and just holding them there. Now, of course, they're not gonna give me Sky Meadow, because it's my favorite map in the game almost. They're gonna give me this, which is fine. It's not like we're behind on schedule or anything. I think we're gonna win here. I just love Sky Meadow so much, and I'm upset. We do have our first equipment of the run, so we'll see what that pops out. Now, I don't know if equipment can be quality. I actually don't remember. I know I don't think boss items are quality yet, but I don't know about equipments. We'll have to see. All right, the worm is gone. We can start to loot some stuff up. First item, another tougher times. Now, this is where it gets interesting, right? I have this tougher times, but then I have a 3 pot of safer spaces. So now I have... Well, how does safer spaces stack now? Ooh, sure. Now, volcanic egg isn't what we're gonna do. And did I say it was my first equipment? I'm literally holding one. Guys, I was on break for a while. Okay, I'm back now, though. You give me a break here. I was on vacation for 2 weeks. Now, I'd love to find a scrapper to try to get myself a bunch of ukulele. It's not going to be incredibly helpful for anything necessarily. I mean, this stage it'll help a little, but our AoE's fine. It's more for if we happen to die on the moon, then our build becomes crazy, because we'll have like 6 polyloot. Red, give me a red, give me a red, give me a red. That's a green. I don't mind rose buckler though. Ooh, hold on, a feather. While killing an enemy while airborne grants an additional jump up to 2 per stack. What just happened? Oh, that was scary. That's a cool take on a feather. You have to kill an enemy while in the air and you get more jumps. I'm a big fan. So far, I haven't seen any temporary items that are also quality. I think that's probably just luck of the draw, but who knows? Scrapper! Oh, rad! Hold on, remember it? It's right here. We're given another watch, and, ooh, Eclipse Light bonus is... Let's see what it says. Delicate watch we already know. Using an equipment, gain a temporary barrier for 1% maximum health per se. Okay. Okay. So it's essentially the same thing, but for equipments, which I feel like that maybe should have been in the base item. Who knows? All right, we can scrap a couple of things here. I don't like to scrap while a stage is going on because of things like this, right? This guy pops up out of nowhere, and now I got to deal with him while scrapping. That's scary. But I can get rid of a couple if I'm ready to go with it, like guillotine, and then I did. Whoa. Okay, but I want to make sure, even if they're bad items, I don't want to scrap any quality greens, because because I don't think I can use those in that normal printer. Now, I think we're gonna take capacitor to the moon, but what's in here? Deus Ex Machina is crazy, but I don't really know how to use it super well yet. I don't know if we have, like, the craziest build ever. Maybe we do. Maybe it is just like a crazy equipment. I should try it perhaps, but it is too late now and I'm locked into my guy. Ooh, Will-O-Wisp but upgraded. Increase range of explosions by 10%. I mean, solid. Easy, but good. And I think the only thing left on the stage to mess with is this guy. And this is where we'll find out, can any of them be quality? I guess it would all be the same thing, huh? So still just like a 33% chance. Well, this is good. I feel like we're ready for teleporter now, though I do forget where it is. Let me go do the ukulele printing really quickly, and then we're on our way. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. This is a quality printer. I just realized that. I don't know what I just scrapped to get there. Let me see if this actually works. Okay, so yeah. Okay, that was dumb. Bad by me. But now we have 2 of these cool ukuleles. Fire lightning from an enemy charges it, releasing an additional 3 for some... Okay, I didn't read all of it, but it's an upgrade to ukulele. I'm kind of just upset that I scrapped so much with no green printer ready, but now we have 6 green scrap, meaning on the moon I can go to the red soup. Wait a minute. Oh, is this quality 2? What do you mean? I have to do one of these, though. Well, hold on, I can scrap. Do I have any 1 quality greens, though? Wait, do I? Oh, it's 2 quality. Hold on, wait. Was it? Oh, it is. Okay. Well, now I can scrap all the ukuleles for ATG. Because I can shoot a big missile? Alright. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, ukuleles. You gotta go. Alright, another quality item. I think this is the last one before we leave. It's repulsion armor. Every 15 hits taken increase armor. Okay, I like that. It's kind of the opposite of the watch. Do I have any more good scrap for this? I don't think so. We have a couple of ATGs, we got good chances of big missile, and that's kind of all that I care about. So I'm popping into teleporter, and we should rip through it pretty quickly. Let's pop this for some good firework action. Let's not get hit by the item destroyer, and let's go in. Let's see how the damage goes. I don't even see ATGs flying. I mean, I do, but it's very hard to see. Ouch, there go all my items. Please don't kill me. Oh my god, thank god it came back. All right, we get a band, and that's rad. I'm gonna try to look for these big ATGs. I don't see them. I wonder how big they are. Like, are they noticeably large? I don't think they're I think I saw one, but they're just like a little bit bigger than normal ATGs, I want to say. I don't think it's super noticeable. I think it's like the firework where if you're not paying attention, you can miss it. Oh, interesting. Look at the bottom. So all of the scrap that I had that was quality scrap just changed into the normal version. So that, like, cool white scrap we had now just turned into 1 normal white scrap. And my assumption is that soups cannot be quality, which then explains why I haven't seen one in the lunar portal either. Yo, I'm so sorry I haven't had damage numbers in this whole time. I mean, what am I doing? Bro, I've been doing this for 3 years. And you're telling me I don't remember how to put damage numbers in my game? Also, you can see in the bottom left, we have that watch stack that increases our damage because we haven't gotten hit much. My guess is that that's an insane damage boost, but we are probably going to get hit at least 20 times at the beginning of this run. Let me see if I can get this guy, though. Hold on, how much damage did we do? Wonk. Oh my. And how much damage do we do normally just to, like, an enemy? I'm hoping not to get hit at all. Again, I don't know if actually, I don't know if mercenary while in invulnerability mode, sometimes you can still technically take damage. I don't know if that is fixed in terms of how the watch thing works. I don't think it is because it's gone. I no longer have the buff. And we're going to soups. And I was looking for that luminous shot buff also, but ya boy scrapped it because he's stupid. So no longer have the cool luminous shot. But let's see what reds we're looking at soups. So far I'm seeing As. Runic Lens is decent. We have, I'm not taking either of the healing guys. Yeah, there's nothing interesting on the bottom, so I think I'm gonna go Runic Lens for one of them and hope my ATGs plus Runic Lens can kind of go crazy. And that should be fine. Do these have a chance to drop quality? I doubt it. I think soups are just soups, and that's how it's gonna be. But we do have, hold on, we have a void key, right? Yeah, we have a void key. I gotta find that, and then we gotta go up. Keep an eye out for the void key. It's always in the last place you look, so I'm getting the easy ones out of the way first. Ooh, I got it. Okay, it kind of was the last place, which is normal. Let's get rid of these guys, goodness gracious, and give me something stellar in here. What are we looking at? Okay. Ooh, I want to know what this does, but I also very much want to know what this does. Corrupts all the other best friends. Ooh, all of your items that can be corrupted will turn into at least blue triple rare. That feels nasty. So now we got hella lives, hella damage, hella good build, and let me show you how to pillar skip with Mercenary, and you don't need much speed for it. And you also shouldn't need 2 lysate cells, but all you need to do is go up to this guy near the, jump rope pads, and use your secondary right on that, and you get a huge start to your pillar skip, and then you can just kind of delay for cooldowns as much as you can, and we'll pop another one, and we'll pop another, and we'll pop another, and we'll do one of these, and da-da-da. Now, the build is crazy. The quality items are crazy. Mithrix is going to be crazy. Here we are. Now, I don't have a crowbar, so I don't really care about hitting the very first hit with the Royal Capacitor, but I do want to make sure that I do it when a fire band can go down really well. I want to get good use out of that, and so far, there hasn't been a good time. Bang. And that's not bad at all. I wonder, I doubt, but I wonder if my Sentient Meat Hook ability will work on Mithrix and keep him in one spot. Wait a minute, but look at the Chronobauble, I think, working on this guy. His movement speed is like 0. I'm gonna keep it real too. I didn't even notice his health was that low. I mean, he's getting obliterated. Look at his movement speed, dude. Hold on, I really want to get that Chronobauble going, and look. Okay, it's only for a couple seconds, but it is slow. I think that's one of the craziest ones we have, and it's just because, look at this. He's barely moving, and it's a level 4, I think it is. Level 4. We didn't find a single level 5 in this run. There is a level 5. We'll take a look at one at the end just to show you what kind of effect it has on some random item. But none this run, it seems. Phase 2 is going by swimmingly. Quite easy stuff. This is a great build. I mean, the quality items obviously are making this a lot better. But even if we had no mod on, this would just be a good mercenary run, so I'm having a great time. All right, phase 2 is finished. I don't have a relic capacitor to drop right at the start, but our build does not require that to be the case because it is crazy. We got Runic Lens coming in. We got a band. We're invincible for essentially the whole fight. I mean, we are thriving right now. I almost want to let myself die, maybe before phase 4, because I want to see the pluripotent larva pop, and I want to see all the upgraded cool items. We have ATG, that'll turn into Plimp. We'll see what, like, upgraded Plimp looks like. We'll get him lower than he is right now, just to be safe about it. But I would like to die one time, because I want to see some of those upgraded ones, because some of the items we have are going to straight upgrade into the corrupted version, but better. So maybe I'll let a little pizza hit me. We're kind of, like, not that far into the phase, though, so I'm just going to play super aggressive, and if we die type of thing. Oh, he moved. Oh, okay, well, there you go. Let's see the upgrades. Now we have all kinds of cool stuff. Let's see. I think it's mostly just Plimp, and Tentabauble is also changed. Hold on, we got to take a break and look at what that does. Tentabauble. Roots all enemies within 10 meters? Wait, that's clean. And then Plimp increases missile damage based on the portion of your maximum health that is shield. That's busted. And then this is Lost Seers. Not really going to come into play too much, but, I mean, we do have ads here. We just have, like, 1 or 2. But instantly kill all non-boss enemies in a radius seems kind of cracked. Wait, no, it's already nuts. It's already coming in. Is this Void Band? Wait, what is going on there? What is, oh, is that Tentabauble? That might be Tentabauble. Because Void Band is not quality-ized, if you will. So we just have normal Void Band, and everything's going crazy. I do think that actually upped our damage, all things considered. And do we still have a pluripotent larva? We do. Wait, we didn't even use the good one. Wait, oh, it prioritizes which one you got first? Okay, well, I want to see Lost Seers and Plasma Shrimp upgraded, so we're just going to let this get me one more time, because I want to see what the level 3 looks like for both of those. Wait, oh my god, every single Void item is tripled. We have to go through all of them, sorry. So now it's 25 meters, which is bananas. Void Scent Flame, 70% per stack total damage. Plimp now, it's 200% extra damage. Polyloot increases the proc coefficient? That's disgusting. Wungus is spawning healing orbs, which is really cool. Singularity Band recharges every 15 seconds, but also draws enemies within 25 meters to the center. And newly hatched Zoea, damage increases by 50% and the spawn rate by 30. Wait, and we already looked at Lost Seers. Alright, no, that's bananas. I mean, that's... Wait, hold on. Oh, well, the last thing was Safer Spaces, but we've already looked at that, and that's just a slightly better cooldown. But what a crazy chunk of items that is. Pluripotent Larva obviously is a great item, but the quality version of it is insane. Now, of course, this does mean we cannot skip Phase 4, but in 10 seconds I will have my equipment, and that's probably going to be the savior for that phase, so we're going to just focus on Pizza for now, because now I can't throw. It would be extremely embarrassing. Oh, just kidding, he's dead, okay. But I gotta get away because he has Void Scent Flame, and that could hit a drone, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna go way back here, and we're just gonna get ready. Wait, he has Safer Spaces. Shoot, that was stupid, hold on. No, he's getting shot. Yeah, we're golden. Okay, we can just get a couple items back here. Thank God we got Bison Steak. How do we lose? Now, I know he has Zoea, and I don't know if Mithrix can actually use Zoea, but I have, my speed now, which is a little bit helpful. Let's make sure he doesn't have Safer Spaces on. Bang! There's some more damage coming through. Ben's Raincoat! Alright, I can do this. I can go in like this, then go in again immediately, and then dip out really quickly. That's a great play. Very scared right now. We're gonna pop. Bang! Roll of pennies! My probes are putting in hella work right now, which is great. We're very slowly getting there. Obviously, he has a Void Jailer, but that's dealing with drones right now, so I'm not actually that upset. We're just going to continue to slowly get the work done. I have Safer Spaces, very helpful. Now that means he cannot. I have, okay, yeah, now we're starting to waterfall a little bit. His health is going down. We just can't let his shield get up too much. Tentabauble is in. We got our Runic Lens back. Here we are. There's, oh, every Void item is back. And I'm going in. See you later, sir. I'm just going to hang out. We are full committing to this because holy, our items are crazy and you are gonzo. And now we can take a look at the final damage of the run in 70 minutes. We did 3.3 million damage, and look at the quality items in this run. The Pluripotent Larva coming in big at the end, so we got to show off some pretty fun effects. But a very cool mod. What a fun way to overhaul Risk of Rain without really changing the base game that much. You guys should go try out this mod for yourself. It was put on by the Risk of Resources crew. They're awesome. Go show them some love as well. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time. So I forgot to do it during the actual recording, but here is an example of a 5-star. This is the Shuriken. I give myself a couple of them to show you the effect, like super exaggerated. Your primary skills, throw the Shuriken, da-da-da-da-da. They'll all reload over 5 seconds, but minus 50 per stack, and you increase the Shuriken size by 80. So I gave myself 6 of them. And now, you have the biggest Shurikens the world has ever seen. They're absolutely enormous, and look at how quick they refill. It's like really hard to get rid of this many, and I only have 6 of them. So you can see how like the 5-star ones, this orange 5er, can be super overpowered.